Hi, everybody, and welcome to an extraordinary episode of The List. I'm your host, Patrick McIntyre, and this is the North American Eagle, an F-104 fighter jet on wheels without the wings. Its turbojet engine, bone stock, can produce over 45,000 horsepower. Its vehicle designed to reach land speeds of over 800 miles an hour. Today, my good friend and co-host, Jessi Combs, is going to climb inside this cockpit right here and hopefully set a world land speed record in the FIA category for women. So strap in and hold on as we attempt to set a world land speed record off our list.
I've had a love affair with cars my whole life. I build them in my shop and I race them both on and off-road.
I've spent years on the auto show circuit talking about cars, but now it's time to get behind the wheel and find the next adventure.
Together, we're setting out to tackle all things that every car enthusiast should do.
This is The List. Setting a land speed record is no easy task, and this is something that you don't do in a day. This is something that takes years of preparation and an entire team. This team that we're with now has been out here for a week and a half already trying to set this record.
My name is Ed Shadle, principal, owner, and driver of the North American Eagle. 3 targets. The first one was getting the FIA record.
The FIA record for women right now is only 308 miles an hour.
Right.
Which, I'm gonna beat that one today, no problem.
Second one is the FIM record, which is Kitty O'Neill's record. That's 512.
That was made back in 1976. So that's gonna be our overall goal.
And then the absolute record, which is 763, and that's the one that I'm gonna be looking at for myself.
All right, so here we are at the end of the track, or what we think is the end of the track because it stretches 11 miles back that way.
Hi!
Hi, dude.
Good to see you! Yeah.
So would you wait at the end to let it burn out?
Yeah, we have to wait for everything to cool down before I can shut it off.
Okay.
So,
They want to back away from the car so they can get the turnaround.
No,
Yes.
you gotta get away from it. So what were you going for right now?
just to get a feel of the afterburner.
What does that feel like when you hit it as afterburn? Is it a major difference?
It's like you just did a shot of nitrous or something. Steve, how'd I do?
324, 312.
324?
Yeah, that's the peak.
That's the peak.
To get the record, you have to go over a measured mile. You have to do the return run within 1 hour, and it has to be over the same measured mile, and then you average the 2 runs.
So Jessi just started a run. We're going down to catch up to her, and it's gonna take us almost 9 minutes to get down there because our car doesn't go 500 miles an hour.
$382.8. Not 400, but it's still really good. All right, guys, let's fuel up. Do it again.
Now, as as you can see and possibly hear behind me, what we have going on is these aluminum wheels get little chips in them as the vehicle rolls down the runway. He's smoothing out the wheels right now. So that maintenance, along with a little bit of a pinch line that they have to check on, means that Jessi's run for today is officially done. Now, she did unofficially break an FIA record, but tomorrow she's going to get back in the vehicle and push that record even further. If Bonneville Salt Flats are like the moon, this is like Mars. And I mean that in the sense that this is probably one of the stranger places we've ever been, especially with the energy that's all around. We're in the shadow of Steens Mountain over here. We've got volcanic fault lines that run all around eastern Oregon. We're in the middle of a dry lake bed, one of the best places to be for a shot at over 500 miles an hour. Prior to coming here, I know that you had to sign, you had to get a will prepared. You had to do a life insurance policy. Was that a real moment for you when you put the pen to pad and you signed that piece of paper with a lawyer?
Yeah, I mentioned it to my assistant first, Kristen, and I was like, I really don't want to have this conversation, but it's a conversation we have to have.
Sure.
And, we're both crying, and then, a couple days later, I was talking to my mom, and she's like, is there anything I can do? And really, Mom, there's not anything you can do, but what you can do is you can help me get my will ready. There's that danger of death.
Sure, yeah. Absolutely. I mean, you're trying to do something that few people in the world would even attempt to do for those reasons.
Yeah, it's definitely scary.
Yeah.
But it doesn't slow me down.
No, clearly it does not. It does not. You left me your iPod, though, right? Welcome to day 2 here at the Alford Desert, a very cold, blustery day. A cold snap has actually rolled in, which means we are at the end of the land speed racing season. Today may be it for us, so they're gonna prep this vehicle, fuel it up. We're gonna get Jessi behind the wheel.
Good morning.
How's it going?
Good, how are you?
I'm good.
How are you feeling today?
I'm feeling quite fantastic, actually. Today's the day I get to use afterburners, so I'm really excited about that.
Hi, we're here with Steve Wallace. So you're the official, the data man. And I saw you yesterday, we got done with a run and you ran up and you grabbed a USB stick.
Right.
You plucked it right out of the vehicle and you ran back to your car.
That's right.
What was on there? What are you looking
Well, I've got about 30 channels of data I get from aero sensors, air pressure sensors around the vehicle.
Okay.
But more specifically, it is to get the numbers for the speed. And I'm getting that out of the global navigation satellite system that we have on board. Now, this is how I spend all of my vacation time.
Yeah.
And all of the money my wife would like to spend on furniture.
Every time you do a run, you're creating these ruts, these tracks. You can't go back down the same way.
No, you don't want to.
Right.
We have inadvertently got in, but you don't like them.
Yeah. That's what happened to me. That's why I ended up on the left side of the course. I'll roll with you.
She's got to go. Cool. Good luck, Jess. All right, so she's got to go. We got the data from the first run. Now she's going to go give it a second run. They're going to average out the 2. We're going to get that speed, and then that's going to be the next step towards her eventual world record.
You want to run on the left side?
If I can, because that's clean side, right?
All right.
Right or left?
Of where you started?
No, right now. I want to run on the left side where there's no tracks whatsoever.
In typical Combs fashion, she sounds like she's got ice in her veins. I talked to Ed earlier today, and he said that she's been doing great. She's very calm. She looked all smiles in the photos I saw when she hit over 300, but she doesn't seem like she's freaking out yet. This is probably one of the more serious things that she's ever done in her entire life, based off of the life insurance policy she had to take out before she came here.
It was screaming. We had the windows down. It was gorgeous. Had to get through these first ones.
Yeah, I know. Get over those nerves. We're all a little nervous, you know.
I've been nervous for a week before this all happened, so.
Oh, Mom, come here. So proud.
Seriously, I knew it was.
What was the number?
I knew it was good.
Oh, that feels so good.
Whoa! What's the number?
Yeah, baby. Give it to him.
440.4.
Hey, Kate, that's cool.
Oh, it is. Have any numbers. We just did it right.
You're in heaven, dude. Dude, Jessi Combs, man.
Yeah.
You just ran over 400 miles an hour?
446.
446. Jessi, we gotta let some of this dust settle, but I think we can officially say that, according to the FIA, you are now the fastest woman out there right now.
Yeah, well, Kitty O'Neill, I still have that record.
You got that. That's the next step. I think along the way you've broken some records, which means after 2 days of wind, noise, and speed here in the Alford Desert, I think we can officially break a world land speed record off of our list.
I'm pretty sure we can. We'll see you guys next time. I gotta go celebrate.
Get that champagne.